much for coming. Thank you so much, Fabletics, for our first collaboration with Namaste Nook with Suzanne. I am very pleased and honored to have this space today, and more things to come with Fabletics and with Namaste Nook with Suzanne. So let's go ahead and find our freedom and our truth, as we always do, lying supine, meaning on your back. And we will begin with the sounds of the singing bowl. So find that comfortable space. Let's begin. Simply bring your right knee into the chest, followed by your left. Drawing your knees close to your chest and your belly, allowing that spine to be neutral or flat. Gentle rocks from side to side. Coming back to the center and extending those knees over those hips, and let's begin to draw tiny little circles on the ceiling. And let's reverse that direction. Now bring the knees over the hips one last time, calves parallel to the mat, flex the feet, widen the toes, and in one direction, circle slowly with those ankles for relaxation. And now let's reverse for circulation. Now relax your ankles, crisscross them, bring the knees into the chest and the belly, and with your yogic toe lock or hold, let's extend our heels toward the sky, rolling your tailbone up and off the mat, and hold. Now when you're ready, let's take a sway from side to side. Coming back to the center, heels towards your hips. Uncross and crisscross the other direction. Find your placement and extend. And when you're ready, let's take that gentle sway from side to side. Coming back to the center, heels towards your hips. Go ahead and release your yogic toe lock or hold, and let's rock it up to a crisscross leg position. Removing the fleshy part of your sits bone away, shoulders roll back, fingertips curl. Inhale with your Ujjayi breath. Now as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Left ear rolls to your left shoulder. Eyes are soft, jaws are relaxed. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, and make your way to the opposite side. Dropping chin to chest. Staying here for a moment, setting our intention for our class. Now before we begin, take a moment for the reason you came today. Now as the head comes up, eyes are still closed. Inhale deeply. And as you exhale fully, simply open your eyes and get familiar with your surroundings. Simple seated twist. Right hand on the outside of that left. Lift up in your chest. Find that rotation all the way around. switch, other side. And switch, one more time each way, lifting the chest, exhale as you rotate. And here's your last and final simple seated twist. Lift to extend. And coming back to the center, let's prepare the body for cat-cow. Roll the body forward, swing the legs around, coming into that hands and knee position. Drawing that belly button towards your spine. Shoulders, wrists, and elbows always in line. Inhale. And as you exhale, prepare for cat pose by reaching the ribs toward the sky. Inhale to cow, chest and belly drop, lengthening the eye gaze. And one more time to cat as you exhale, push to rise. Inhale for cow, drop to release. And let's come to that neutral spine as you have your tabletop position. Go ahead and tuck your toes and let's find our first downward facing dog. So lift, shifting your body weight to the back of the mat. Heels toward the floor, tailbone toward the sky. Now looking forward with your dristi, rise to the balls of your feet. Let's roll out to your plank. Modified or full. Now modified would be knees to floor. Take that if you wish today. Otherwise, keep your knees high and lifted. Shifting your body weight forward, allowing the upper body to hold most of your weight. Inhale to chaturanga, elbows close to those ribs. Drop the body. Let's start with our baby cobra, pressing the shoulder blades back and down. Now you may stay here if you wish, or let's rise to up dog. Pushing back to down dog as you exhale. So tuck those toes, lift those hips, walk those feet in. Looking forward with your dristi, your eye gaze. Go ahead and lift that left leg. It's transitional. Look forward, rise to the right ball of that foot, and lunge to the front of your mat. Help that foot if it needs it. Square those hips out to the front. Inhale, exhale, back heel comes to the floor, and let's windmill that right arm up and around to your warrior two. Shoulders stack over those hips, reaching along with the front arm and the back arm. Palm closest to me, reaches, and let's reverse. Eye gaze to sky as you lift up and fold to the back of your mat. Keep that knee closest to me bent. Inhale. Exhale. Extended side angle. We may stop. Elbow to thigh if you wish. Or you may reach down long. Whatever feels comfortable for today. Make sure your ribs are on the inside of that thigh. Inhale. And exhale. Back to warrior two. Breathing. Relaxing the shoulders. Now, windmill that back arm up and around, chest to thigh, hands to floor, come back to your lunge. Now, this is your option, three-legged dog, so shoot it back, front leg comes to the back. Square those hips forward. Now, remember our vinyasa flow. You have the opportunity to drop that knee on the weight-bearing leg, and then come into chaturanga, looking forward. Rise to the ball of that foot, shift your weight forward, drop that weight-bearing knee if you need to. Otherwise, everyone comes down to baby cobra or your up dog. Pushing back to down dog as you exhale. Finding your breath, extending the hips to the back. Looking forward with your dristi, let's lift that right leg up. Rise on the left ball of that foot. Lean and lunge to the front. Of course, help that knee if it needs it. All the time using your breath. Planting that back heel to the floor. Windmill that front arm up and around. Here's your warrior two. Make any adjustments that you need. Palm closest to me reaches up. Here's our reverse warrior. Support that back leg with that hand if you wish, or you can certainly wrap it around the lower back. Inhale. And as you exhale, extended side angle, elbow to thigh, bicep to ear. If you want a little more, certainly reach toward the floor. Now here's your last breath. Inhale. Exhale, push up, back to warrior two. Stay right here, sink lower in that front leg. Windmill those arms, chest to thigh, hands to floor. Come back to that lunge. Now remember the option. We're going to go to three-legged dog. So push up and shift back. Now from your three-legged dog, remember, maybe you want to try the leg lifted. Maybe you need to drop your knee as we float forward. Look forward, rise, roll out. Now I'm going to drop my knee this time. So just in case you need to know, chaturanga comes down. You have options. Drop the body. Here's your baby cobra, or here's your up dog. Watch for changes. Drop the hips. Now let's take a small little breath. Wide-legged child or hare pose. Toes together, knees to the outside. Shift your weight to the back. Here's your opportunity to catch your breath. Check in with your intention that you set at the beginning of the class. Breathe. Here's your last breath together. Inhale. Exhale, rise up to that tabletop position. So just bring the knees under the hips, shoulders, wrists, and elbows in line. Tuck your toes, lift for your down dog. Now as you look forward, here's your change. Walk those feet to meet those hands. Coming into your forward fold, dropping the crown of the head to the floor. Hands to shins, flat back extend. As you exhale, fold forward into forward fold. Now watch for that series. Let's drop our knees, reach our fingertips to the back of the room. Here's our ski pose. As you reach to the back, maybe let your belly rest on those thighs. Now let's sweep the floor with our fingertips to intense, from intense to extended, from extended to our baby back bend. Staying in your baby back bend, release the arms wide, clasp the hands behind, pushing the knuckles to the floor, and as you exhale, go a little deeper. Tucking chin to chest, lifting up to Tadasana or mountain pose. Release your mudra. Close your eye gaze. Settle here for a moment. Find eyes, get familiar with your surroundings. All right, new move today. Left leg wraps around the right. It's almost like the eagle pose, but the feet are to the floor. So you can have a lot of space between both feet. I just need your inner thighs to be squeezing together. All right. Extend the arms out. Eagle arms, left and right, and right. Now, if that's difficult for you today, here's your option just to stay here with the arms. All right, inner thigh squeezes, pressing your big toes into the mat. Now, if balance is an issue, take those legs a little wider. A little wider, yes. Press your big toes into the mat. All right, from here, I need you just to fold forward. So you have eagle arms, or a variation of eagle arms. As you lean and drop forward, hold it right here. Pressing your big toes into the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Now from here, just unfold those arms. Keep the legs where they are. Unfold your arms. Now I'm going to invite you to come to pyramid pose. So that leg in the front is going to step forward, and you're going to come into a pyramid pose where you just shift your body weight back, maybe square those hips up to the front of the mat. And if the hands to floor is difficult, here's your option. Now everyone, inhale to lift. And wherever you are, exhale to fold. Squaring those hips to the front of your mat. Keep pressing the big toes into the mat. Now we're going to prepare for a version of a triangle, but we're going to go into it a little bit differently. So as you are in your pyramid pose, look at your right arm, right hand. We're going to lead with that right arm up, and you're just going to travel all the way up first, prepare for your triangle, and then we exhale to drop in. So it's a rise to inhale, and it's a drop as you exhale. So it's a little bit different. Drop your ribs though. Inhale and exhale. Now take your eye gaze to your big toe in front. Now watch for change, new move. Bend your back knee, So just sit back. Look at your front arm. Scoop it up to the sky. Scoop it up, keep that back knee bent, scoop it up. Take your back arm, your right arm, hold your left wrist, and then lean to the back. Back leg is bent, front leg is straight. You're pulling that top arm down. Inhale. Now we release, straighten out both legs, prepare for triangle as we lift. Extend the hips to the back, reach to the front, and rotate those arms. Again, taking your eye gaze to your big toe. Heart space to one side. Catch your breath. As you exhale, top arm drops down. Hands to floor, bend that front knee if you need it. Let's step together so back leg meets front. Here's your forward fold. Find your ski pose, bend the knees, reach to the back. Sweep to intense, to extended, to baby back. Staying in your baby back bend, release the palms, chest stretch. Press the knuckles to the floor. Now, chin to chest, release your mudra, Tadasana. Eye gaze closed. Big breath in, make any adjustments that you need, mentally or physically. Simply open your eyes, get familiar with your surroundings. Let's take the opposite leg. So it's going to be your right one, crisscross. Now remember, balance is an issue. Stagger those legs. I just need the inner thighs to be squeezing together. Or maybe if you're at home, you want to hold on to something perfectly fine. Release. Prepare for eagle arms. It's your right, followed by your left, and we wrap. Or we stay here. Inhale, squeezing the inner thighs. Exhale, slowly take a fold. Slowly take a fold, allowing that spine just to release. Maybe even drop your eagle arms a little lower, opening the upper back. Now, if you're struggling in this fold, certainly you can come to just a hip distance apart with those feet. Nothing wrong with that. Inhale. Unfold those arms. Release your eagle arms. Place them to floor. Now let's find that pyramid. So that back leg unfolds from the front and you shift back. You shift back. Remember, a little soft bend in the knee if that front leg is extremely tight in the hamstrings. Inhale. Everyone rise to your fingertips. And exhale, we fold a little deeper into our pyramid pose. Eye gaze to or through your knees. Taking full advantage of gravity and the full advantage of your universal gift of breath as you inhale and exhale with your Ujjayi breathing. So we're going to go into that variation or version of triangle. So place your right hand on this right shin. Your left hand is going to lift you all the way up. So lift you all the way up, lift all the way up. Inhale to lift. And now exhale to fold. Just let that hand glide down that top arm reaches and that bottom arm just folds. Inhale. Soften those ribs, taking the eye gaze to floor, helping with balance. Now remember that new move. All I need you to do is bend that back knee. Bend that back knee. So it's like you're sitting back and lengthening that front hamstring. Now let's collect the breath. So release your right, lift up, stay with that back knee. Back arm comes up to grab that right wrist, and then we lean to the back. Eye gaze to sky, back knee bends, front leg long. Here's your last breath. Inhale. Exhale, release both legs. Prepare for Trikonasana or triangle, heart space twists. But this is our traditional triangle. Hips to the back. Reach toward knee. Windmill those arms. Let those hands land where they may. Inhale. that top arm comes down. Square those hips out again. Bend that knee in the front, back leg meets front, forward fold, so step together. Inhale to drop, exhale to fold even deeper. And prepare for our ski series. Sweep those arms back. Here's your ski. Eye gaze to the floor in front. Use your thighs. Now use your breath. Sweep to intense. From intense to extended. From extended to baby back bend. Staying in your baby back bend, chest stretch. Reach with those arms wide. Clasp the hands behind the back. Press the knuckles to the floor. Now release your mudra, chin to chest, Tadasana, or mountain pose. Make any adjustments that you need. Inhale. And exhale. Now release the arms to extended mountain one more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold, swan dive. Chest leads your way all the way down. Crown of the head drops toward the floor. Now I invite you to have a seat. So just have a seat. Crisscross those legs to the front. Let's take that left leg up and around in the front. You can have the crisscross leg position, or you can also have the auspicious lotus by taking it up. Now I invite everyone to push into the mat, send your hips to the back, and then have a seat, settle in. As we did in the beginning, our simple seated twist, but we're going to add a lean. So take one hand on the outside of that leg, lift up in your chest and the belly, find that rotation. And switch, other side, lift and rotate. And here's your last time. Switch, lift, and rotate. Now let's take that back arm and slowly lift it up. Remember, keep the front arm straight. We're going to connect our shoulder to our thigh. As you lift, taking your time, as you lean toward that foot, toward that thigh, toward that knee, keep your hips connected to the mat. Gradually drop low, using your breath. Exhale to rise slowly. Now release both arms. Bring them to the front. Already noticing that freedom in one side. Simple seated twist. Let's go. And switch. One, switch. So here's your opportunity to lift up in the chest, straighten out that front arm, that back arm lifts, and we look toward that knee as we lean. Now breathe on the way down, breath by breath, inch by inch. Stay. Here's your last breath. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly rise. Unfold. fingertips curling into the palms, or place the hands completely across the knees, whatever feels comfortable for you. Eye gaze closed. Taking a moment to reflect. Take a moment to understand the intention. Take a moment to accept limitations. Take a moment to say thank you. Now as I count back from 6 until 1, the mind and the body unite, and we've made room in our hearts to receive the gifts that we've been given today. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Simply open your eyes, get familiar with your surroundings. Ending in 1 prana, 1 breath, release the hands from the knees. Inhale, we reach. Palms come together, hands to the center of the forehead. Releasing hands to heart. Namaste. Sealing our practice. Job well done. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. Thank you so much, Fabletics, for a beautiful spot to practice on a Saturday with. We thank you so much. This is the first collaboration with Fabletics, and Namaste Nook with Suzanne, so I hope there's more to come. Thank you, guys, and have a great day.